Hello. Black Beans Empson here today. About 9:30, after 9:30, December 10. Well, sad news for Gavin McGinnis. I don't know if it's actually sad news for him. Pretty sure he's always done pretty well for himself. But he was let go, or actually fired, from CRTV, I think it's called, or something like that. I actually just subscribed to it probably about a month ago or so, maybe 3 weeks ago, for the Louder with Crowder, and it was essentially just like donating money. I wanted to, because he was someone with health issues and something, so I just wanted to, put something out there for him, be part of all that. And I hope he's doing all right, and I hope he comes back with swinging arms with badass content like he always does. But yeah, it's sad news for Gavin McGinnis being fired from CRTV, and it just so happens that Beck is to believe the root cause, since he just bought it. I mean, it's too coincidental. Like, he bought it and then he got fired. I don't know if there was a memo or anything that came out to explain that is the direct cause, or what the cause was. I heard something too that he was too controversial. What is he too controversial about? Speaking the truth, speaking his mind, doing pretty much what anybody else is doing on the left, except actually not doing quite as much. I mean, I think the only thing that someone has is that he did say something about punching someone back, but it was like only in the event of being attacked, or it was along those contexts. So it was like pulled completely out of context. Of course, you're not allowed to defend yourself and speak how you're going to defend yourself, because that can be looked at as you're going to go out and cause violence. Like, what kind of rationality these people working with? I just don't. Even these people on the right, this is why the right is always lost, because they're just weak-minded. They're weak-minded. That's the only thing I can think of, is like a lot of people, not all of them, but there's a lot of very, very weak-minded people, or at least they're very, very weak, manipulative people who convince people on the right that they're for the same ideas, and then once they get into certain positions, because of their weakness, and they don't follow through. I mean, I really don't know. So maybe people that are on the right are more gullible. I don't think so. I just think we put trust into things too much that we shouldn't. And at the same time, we let our own emotion, the right lets their own emotions get in the way of their actions, just as well as the left does. There's that issue. So yeah, it's a sad day for Gavin. I'm thinking maybe it's not. Maybe this would be like some new form of liberation for him finding a new way to get his word out there. He usually does, but in this case, Glenn Beck, I don't know. I think I won't ever renew my subscription. In fact, if I could pull my subscription, I would. But it's it's one yearly fee or something like that. So yeah, I'm no longer, even after I just told my mom's a CRTV guy. She loves watching that. She actually catches Louder with Crowder too. She was telling me, which kind of shocked me. She likes it for like Mark Levin and stuff. And that it's full of I think it's Tommy Lauren too. If she's on there, my mom's a Trump supporter, so she kind of likes that channel. Well, I told her that Glenn Beck bought it. And she's like, she just comes up, Glenn Beck's a Trump hater. What the WTF? Like, she's woke. And you know what's interesting too was my mother was a Democrat before Trump. It's fascinating how people are awoke through their own experience, through their own actions, through their just through age. It's interesting how some people switch, or how they really try to plant their feet firmly with lack of any credibility to what they have to say, like evidence, facts. It's very fascinating. Like people who say government education is a right and it's needed and it's beneficial, but yet when you look at statistical, there has been no real help from government education to the extent that it's shown really statistically. In fact, actually, government education has declined. We're declining in how intelligent our people are coming out of colleges or high schools and colleges compared to other nations. Now, if schools were truly needed and government knows how to do that so right, why is that happening? Why is after 60 years of probably around $5 billion by now, I really don't know, it's over billions of dollars, but just to the kindergarten has shown zero results for beneficial to the children. In fact, I think the only thing they have shown is that children benefit at early education for a short game, and then they medium back out. So our understanding of how education works and how it's enforced and pushed onto us it's just totally wrong. It's just as wrong as just about any other government program. Glenn Beck, though, I tell you what, that guy, he is a program himself. That guy, I don't know, it's so weird. I swear he's one of those weak-minded, acting right type of person. Is that he claims to be on the Republican, but yet he does not act like anybody on the right should be acting like right now. I mean, the guy came out calling pretty much President Trump Adolf Hitler, comparing him to Adolf Hitler. And he did it by holding a piece of ballot up that was some German Nazi ballot that had Adolf Hitler. So he was being crypto about it. And then someone asked him or whatever that he was next to him or something. Adolf Hitler, he said, or something like that. And then Glenn Beck's all yeah, Adolf Hitler, or whatever he said. I'm paraphrasing. I don't know. I don't have the quotes in front of me directly. But it just shows to the extent of these people. This guy is mad. I mean, this guy, he's trying to pull in people from the left just to gain some money or wealth. I don't know. I just don't know. Who strays off like that? Someone who is not. He claims to be a Christian. He's no Christian. That guy is no Christian. That guy is a leech on the Christians. He's one of those people who believes and tells you that it's fine to sin as long as you go and repent. He's one of those types of people, and it's well, that's not a Christian then. And all you are is being the children of a lie, essentially. You're just being this person that's feeding into the thoughts that are coming from Satan. At least that's how it should be viewed as. Who goes and commits sin, essentially, from their Christian views, right? And then he says, well, it's redeemed as long as I repent. Well, no, it's not how it works. It's not how, you don't get to be bad one moment and then good the next and be all forgiven by your God because that's how you believe. No, that's not how it is. That's it's so weird on how people think that God is like part evil and that. And it's like, no, if God's going to be God, it's all good. You can't have it either way. Either way allows you to give you that excuse, which is why they want God as good and evil. And it's like, sorry, no, that's not how it works. That's not how it was written out to be. That's how man over time interpreted and rewritten it to be, so they can give themselves the excuses. So yeah, it's so Glenn Beck is not no Christian, and anybody who follows Glenn Beck is not. It's being manipulated. It's being lied to. Not on everything. You know, I remember. I'll give you one positive thing that I can remember off the top of my head. That this was probably almost 10 years ago or something like that. Close to that. 8 years ago, I remember Glenn Beck was pretty much one of the only ones that were speaking up about the people being kidnapped at the border and being brought down to drug cartels and stuff. Well, he was really the only one that was talking about it for a second, and then it pretty much just shut up. And I've always wondered why, and still to this day, I don't think he really talks about it. I don't. Maybe I'm mistaken. And I don't listen to him anymore because after listening to him for a while, he was more about, instead of let's talk about the things that nobody wants to talk about, let's talk about the things that get you scared, like fear-mongering. That guy is a fear-monger. I mean, you sit there and call Trump Adolf Hitler, or comparing him to Adolf Hitler. I don't know what else you're doing. That's fucking fear-mongering. I mean, that just, to me, with zero facts, just, he has tone of hatred, or his words are hateful. Well, can you present those? I mean, since you're on such a professional platform and you have all these people working for you, Glenn Beck, can you give us the quotes that Trump makes out to be, or that sounds like he's so hateful and mean and whatever, and should be comparable to Adolf Hitler just due to his words? I mean, that's the thing. I just don't. I don't get it. Glenn Beck is a sellout. That's what he is, and he's just looking for a way to keep afloat. And somehow he managed to scrape up money to buy out the Blaze, and whoever that owned the Blaze was stupid enough to hand it over to Glenn Beck and to the Blaze. So hopefully that crew there figures something out to either oust Glenn Beck, or they all get out and let them sink once again. Because if I remember right, Tommy Lauren, once she started to quit, once he came out in 2016 showing his true colors of hatred, his viewership tanked. And this is what he's doing out of desperation. He's reaching out to things that are successful and hope that it will bring him success, or at least keep him afloat. I for one, I'm not going to support him. Sorry, everybody there. If there's other ways I can support you, I will. Like Patreon or anything like that. I'd be happy to support you through. Like direct buy, any paraphernalia like clothes, cups, or anything like that. I'll be happy to buy stuff directly from you. But I just can't subscribe or bring views to CRTV now, or wherever the heck that I think it's whatever. But I'm going to have to part ways with that. I can guarantee my own mother's going to part ways with that, and many, many others, because Glenn Beck is just not, he's not true. He's not an honest man. He's not when he speaks that he's a Christian, that he loves God, it's just another lie. If you like this podcast, please like and subscribe. If you didn't like this podcast, please still like and subscribe. Comment down below if you have any advice or just wanted to say something. Thank you. Have a great day.